Good morning, everyone. How are you? I'm your Sir Siva here. Welcome back. So, for today's lesson, we are going to learn from topic starter unit. I want you all to get your English plus one student book and turn to page 5. Now let's look at the learning objective. So by the end of the lesson, I want you all to be able to use the verb to be and introduce to people. So for today lesson, our main language focus is on affirmative and negative sentences. Beside that, we are going to learn about subject pronoun and possessive adjective. Now class, what are subject pronouns? So now look at the circle here. There are two types of circle. One is green color, another one is in brown color. So for the green color, you can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 circle in green color. All of them are in singular form. So the subject pronoun for singular is I, you, he, she, and it. Now let's look at the subject pronoun for plural. So there are 3 circle here in brown color. So they are we, you, and they. So now look at this table. So in this table, I have explained to you clearly about subject pronoun and verb to be in affirmative and negative form. For example, subject pronouns. If you look at the first row, there are 3 subject pronouns mentioned here: he, she, and it. He we use for male, she we use for female, and it we use for objects or animals. So then the verb to be that you need to use is. Is. What happen if the verb to be is in the negative form? So you need to use the verb to be isn't or is not for singular pronouns. For singular subject pronouns, you need to use isn't or is not. Now let's look at the second row. There are 3 subject pronouns mentioned. First, they, we, and you. So you is a special case where you still need to use are. So they, we need to use are also for affirmative, and for negative, verb be negative, you need to use aren't or are not. Now let's look at the subject pronoun I. If you use I in your sentences, then you must use am. I am. You cannot use I is. It's wrong. You must use I am. What happened if it is negative? So you need to use I'm not. I'm not. Next. Let's look at this example. Look at the picture. This is Hafizul. This is Hafizul. He is from Malaysia. He is from Malaysia. Now look at these sentences. Hafizul is a boy. So that's why we use the subject pronoun he. Followed by the verb to be affirmative is. Is. Because singular. He is from Malaysia. Now types of subject pronouns. Types of subject pronouns. Students, sometimes in sentences you might find variety of sentence types. Okay, you might find varieties of sentence types. Okay, they might not use subject pronouns in the sentences. Okay, they can use references instead of using subject pronoun. For example, he. Okay, she, it, they, we, I, and you. Okay, let's look at he. Okay, sometimes they use references like Hafizul, my father, the firefighter. These are the examples. So you can use these references in your sentences. Okay, but in case you don't want to use the references, you can still use the subject pronouns. Okay, same goes to she. Okay, for female, Anna, your sister, the nurse. Then it, you can use the cat, flower, photo, book. Okay, you can use the references, the cat. Okay, so it's back to it. Okay, then if you look at the subject pronoun Anna and Greek. Okay, tables, dogs. Okay, then you can refer to they. Okay, so here they you still can use for not only for human, you can use for objects and animals as well. Okay, in case they are in plural form. Okay, next look at we. Okay, for example, Jack and I, my friend and I, Anna and I. So you can use the word we. Okay, for I and you, there are no references because it's only describe about yourself. Okay, it is only describe about yourself. So that's why there is no references for I and you. Okay, now let's try affirmative and negative. Okay, negative form of be. Okay, let's look at this picture. What can you see from this picture? So you can see there are many horses in this picture. Am I right? So look at the sentences. Example of sentences. Okay, horses, horses. Okay, so instead of using it, I can't use it here because it is in plural form. Horses are many. Okay, there are lots, banyak. So we can't use it. So what are the subject pronoun that we can replace for horses? Okay, so kalau banyak, so maybe we have to move on to the second row. We need to see the subject pronoun for plural. Okay, so they, we can use they here. Okay, so that's why the verb be, okay, we are using is are. Okay, horses are animals. Okay, so now let's look at the second picture. Look at this. Okay, it's a picture of playing video games. Okay, so look at the subject pronoun used here. So the subject pronoun used here is I. So directly if you use I, you need to use am. I am. Okay, I am interested in video games. Again, I am interested in video games. Okay, so now let's look at this picture. It is Oxford University. Okay, Oxford University. But now look at the example of sentence given here. Okay, it's stated that Oxford University is in Malaysia. So it's wrong. Oxford University is not in Malaysia. So that's why Oxford University represent the subject in singular form. Okay, so that's why we use the verb is, and when the statement or the sentence is false, so you need to use the word is not. So that either you use is not or isn't. Okay, you can write either one. Okay, either you can say it is not or you can say it isn't. So Oxford University is not in Malaysia, or Oxford University isn't in Malaysia. Okay, now let's move on. Okay, now for our second part of lesson today, we are going to see what are possessive adjective. So just now we have learned about subject pronoun. Okay, so there are few subject pronoun that we have learned. I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they. Okay, I ialah saya, you awak, he untuk lelaki, male, she untuk female, it you can use for object, okay, or animals. Then we, okay, we love Spanish. You are smart students. They are smartest kid here. Now let's look at the possessive adjective. Okay, so we need, before we learn about possessive adjective, okay, we should learn about the types of possessive adjective that you use in sentences. For example, my, your, his, her, its, our, your, their. Okay, so when we use possessive adjective, we need to use possessive adjective with noun. With noun. Noun maksudnya kata nama. With noun. Kata nama am, we need to use with kata nama am. Okay, that's why noun. So for example, look at this word, possessive adjective my. This is my sister. See, you use the word my followed by noun. Sister is a noun. Okay, kata nama am, sister. Okay, your, wash your hands. Your, look at the word hands. Hands shows noun. Okay, hand tu ialah tangan, so kata nama am. So his, this is his car. Kereta dia, his car. So his we use for male. Again, his we use for male. Maksudnya his ni kita guna untuk lelaki. Okay, her. Okay, kepunyaan dia, her. Okay, we use that for female. Okay, the pencil is her pencil. The pencil is her pencil. Itu pencil tu adalah kepunyaan dia. So look at the possessive adjective written here, her, followed by the noun pencil. Its teeth are very sharp. Its teeth are very sharp. We began our work at noon. We began our work at noon. Is that your wallet? Is that your wallet? Their house. Okay, their house near the city. So they are, okay, example of sentences. Okay, to make you understand better about the use of possessive adjective in your writing. Okay. Now, look at this. As I mentioned just now, when you want to use possessive adjective, you need to use the nouns. Okay, as I mentioned just now. Okay, in case you want to use possessive adjective in your sentences, then you need to remember about nouns. Nouns ialah kata nama am. Okay, so they are the example of possessive and possessive adjective as what we seen just now in previous slide. His, her, its, their, our, my, your. Okay, now following with living thing. Okay, look at the living thing. Okay, for example, nouns. Okay, nouns we can categorize into two types. One is living thing, another one is non-living thing. Okay, for living thing, okay, you can see here parents, pet, brother, friends. For non-living thing, okay, car, house, books, hobbies, sports. Non-living thing maksudnya benda bukan hidup. Okay, so you can use possessive adjective for living thing and non-living things. Okay. Now, let's look at this example. Okay, I used the same picture just now. Okay, this is my friend Hafizul. Look, you want to introduce your friend, right? Okay, so this is my friend. This is my friend. Okay, friend here is a noun. So that's why you use the word my. Kawan saya, Hafizul. Okay, now you want to talk about Hafizul again. Okay, you want to talk about Hafizul again. So you cannot use the word he here. He parents are wrong, salah. Okay, so you need to use the word his. His parents. Okay, parents. His parents are teachers. His parents are teachers. See, look at the noun here, parents. Living thing, okay, noun, benda hidup, parents, ibu bapa. Okay, so that's why we use the word his. Okay, parents lagi satu plural, that's why we use the word are. Okay, his parents are teacher. Okay, now let's move on for the another example. Look at this example. Our house is next to their house. Look at this picture. Okay, maybe the left side is your house lah. Okay, so our house is next to their house. Now look at the word their here. Okay, rumah kami adalah bersebelahan dengan rumah dia. Rumah dia. Their house, rumah dia. Okay, so that's why we use the word their and follow by the noun. Okay. Now, so homework time. Now it's homework time. Okay, so that's our lesson just now. Okay, so I want you all to get your module. Okay, get your module. Okay, look at this page. Okay, be affirmative and negative. Then look at the language focus, subject pronouns and possessive adjective. I want you all to complete these activities, this worksheet from your modules. Then you snap the picture and send to the respective class teacher. Okay, to your respective class teacher. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you so much. Okay, in case you got any questions, okay, you can contact your class teacher and clarify your question. Okay, so I know this lesson is quite difficult for you to understand, but somehow, okay, try to look at the example. In case you don't understand, please contact your class teacher, clarify your questions so that you can understand better. So see you again for your next lesson. Thank you so much.